Hello, I'm Ryan Weber, and you're watching Build It. Today will be episode 1 of a series on video feedback. This episode will look at the basics of video feedback, what it is, and how do we create it in Isadora. It'll only take us a couple minutes, and it will create some stunning effects. Let's get started. I'll drag a video into the scene editor so that we have some video playing back. And now, as the name suggests, video feedback wants us to feed the video back unto itself. To do this, I'm going to add a video mixer, which by default does nothing because it's 100% selecting from channel 1. If I set the mix amount to 100, that'll switch it to the other channel, and you'll see that it goes black. And if I set it to 50, it'll mix the two together 50-50. That's what we want for this moment. The next thing we would do is take the output of the video and feed it back into this layering of video, but Isadora won't allow us to do that because it expects the input to be different than the output of this actor. To accomplish that, we will simply add an effect and we'll add a spinner, because rotating feedback is quite pretty. We'll take the output of the video mixer, send it into the input of the spinner, rotate the video 20 degrees, and send the output back to the video mixer. When I connect this, you'll see that we instantly get feedback. There it goes. Now, by changing the mix amount, we can have solid video, or nothing but feedback, or a mix in between. If we change the angle, we can rotate it one way, the other way, lesser and greater amounts. And we can change the positioning of that rotation by changing the center of the rotation point. We can get some pretty cool looking effects simply by adding wave generators so that these inputs are changing on their own. We'll just connect this up to here. So now the mix amount is changing back and forth on its own. We'll change the angle, and maybe I'll modify the range a bit so it isn't so drastic. And I will modify the horizontal center and just play around a little bit with these values until we find something that looks nice. I hope you're inspired to play around with this now and can see all sorts of possibilities.